All right, then we are live for the day two of the second test match between India and West Indies. I've caught Pratap off guard again.
This is all he does.
I wait for the opportunity
Asli content?
where I can catch Pratap off guard and then I live my life with that. What's up, people? What's up on a Saturday morning? There's a lot to look forward to. Hopefully, like the title suggests, India score a lot of runs, but like the poll in our chat suggests, hopefully, Jaiswal scores a 200. We have not, I mean, it's interesting that. But there's
Hmm.
still a lot to look forward to. We'll still talk about a couple of things. Hi, Vishal, it seems. Hi, Vikas. Sorry, there was a Vishal texting me. Hi, Prithvi Raj, fast and furious. Rohit Kumar, what's up? Come
Come
fast,
fast,
otherwise I
otherwise I
have
have
to
to
take a
take bath.
bath.
Hey, here we are.
Here we are indeed. Damn, dude. Take a bath at 9 a.m. Good on you. Hygienic at his best. Someone commented yesterday on a pre-match saying he just woke up from the bed.
Hmm.
That's exactly it.
That's true.
Hi,
Who
who
won the
won the toss for
toss?
day two?
Eh?
Are otherwise,
Hope it
or,
is.
or yeah, or you find it difficult to understand the concept of Test cricket because if you do, we can. But all right, let's get into it, and then we'll come to from the stands and then talk to you guys for a bit. Let's go to what India needs to do. What India needs to basically do is pile on a lot of runs. That's exactly why Shubman Gill wanted to win the toss yesterday and then bat first. We are 318 for 2, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember my scoreboard correctly. Shubman Gill batting on 20 and Yashasvi Jaiswal batting on 170. You would just hope that they score a lot of runs, but I don't think we will continue to pile on. What I think India will do, because of how what we did in the first test match, is we bat till lunch and then declare. We have these 2 hours for ourselves and then declare and then get West Indies on and make them come to bat. I also say this because of a couple of reasons. Because of what happened in the first test match. Second, because what the pattern suggests that India just wants to finish off the match pretty quick, or India want to just dominate as much as they can. And if we get around 400, 450 on board after 2 hours, which is a stretch, getting 100. Maybe not with Jaiswal and Gill batting, maybe not. But if we bat for 2 hours and get whatever runs on the board, I think India in a position to declare. Also because of how the pitch is playing, which we will get into, which Pratap will talk about. Something else I do want to say: if we don't declare, I hope when a wicket falls, or even if a wicket falls within the first 2 hours, I hope Nitish Kumar Reddy is sent up the order just so that he gets some time in the middle, can bat. He didn't get all of that or much of that in the first test match or any of that in the first test match. So hopefully in the second test match, he does get it because you want him to bat in Indian conditions in a test match and not just bowl. So I hope if a wicket falls in the first 2 hours, we see Nitish Kumar Reddy bat. If not, just declare by the end of the 2 hours.
Alright, I'm just gonna make sure that my mic is there. Cool. So things we need to watch out for is mostly around how the pitch played yesterday. And surprisingly, or rather unsurprisingly at this point, the pitch was turning from day one. But more importantly, there were also a lot of the odd delivery that was turning way too much. And that's something that will keep the Indian spinners extremely interested. Also, why it makes sense for India to possibly look at declaration somewhere around lunch today if they get 400, 450, as Ashwin said. That's very likely going to be enough for India to skittle out West Indies twice, hopefully by the end of tomorrow. So that is something to look forward to. And mostly it's just that how the Indian spinners are able to navigate the pitch and how they're able to spin the opposition out.
All right, then let's go from there to a couple of stats that we have for the day. Jaiswal is only second to Don Bradman for most 150 plus scores before the age of 24. Jaiswal has 5, Bradman has 8. Yeah, in the entire inning so far, in the 300 runs that India have got, all of them have come with the bat. There were no leg buys even. Zero extras given by the West Indies team, and the highest score at the Kotla is, of course, by Virat Kohli, his home ground, 243. Will just
Hello. Ashwin's adding in his mic.
the mic.
Life. But yeah, what's up, chat? How's it going?
All right, so we are back. What's up, chat? Jaiswal and Abhishek both should get at least one chance in the World Cup 2027. Both deserve it. Both should be part of one playing 11.
Hmm.
Both don't deserve it because One of your opener is your
Hmm.
captain and the most rated number one ODI batter. Your second opener is the second ranked ODI
Wait,
batter.
what? Jaiswal and Abhishek.
The World Cup of 2027
Hmm.
should get a chance in the World Cup.
Who's oh, okay? Like currently, you're saying one is the
Yeah, Shubman Gill
best
is the
rated. Yeah, I was
yeah,
so confused.
Shubman Gill is number one ranked and Rohit Sharma is number two ranked in the world, and you want them changed.
Only if Rohit retires before 27, which now seems likely. We'll see. But yeah, then the place opens.
No, but the idea that Jaiswal and Abhishek Sharma deserve it, I don't agree with that. Jaiswal's done
Hmm.
everything to get a chance, but he doesn't deserve it when your number one and two ranked in the
True.
world are in
He,
your team.
yeah, he deserves it, but there is no place for him right now.
Maybe also one reason why they would want to declare early might be is how near this next series in Australia is.
Finish it fast and take the next possible flight.
Hi Arvind, what's up? I think there are two batches of flights going, something like that.
Hmm.
I hope Jaiswal is not possessed by the spirit of Vian Mulder today. Yeah, I don't think Jaiswal is. Knowing that he's from Bombay.
Knowing how much he likes his runs, I don't
Yeah.
think he's going to declare and be
You know what's
selfless.
interesting though? We were talking about this yesterday. If Jaiswal doesn't play the 2027 World Cup, he'll play the
Oh,
2031 World Cup, which means he'll be close to 30 when he plays his first ever ODI World Cup. Hopefully, if he's around then, hopefully he is.
yeah.
Which would mean he has been playing international cricket for 7 years to play then his first World Cup, which is
That's pretty
insane.
saddening if you think about it
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Because then he only gets maybe one or two
Two World Cups.
maximum World
Yeah.
Cups. 8024, what's up?
What's up, dude?
Damn,
What's
and
poppin'?
Rohit Sharma has already had three World Cups 15, 20, 19, 20. That's it. True. But yeah, there's not much. I'm totally relied on you guys to get cricket update. No time to even catch him daytime because that's absolutely fine. We will come back post match at 5:30 p.m. Talk about what went about on the day. Jaiswal has consistently looked like a three format player even more than Gill. What's your take on management pushing Gill instead of Jaiswal? ODIs and Tests, Gill is fine, but
Mm.
T20 Jaiswal over Gill. Agreed.
Agreed. Yeah. There's nothing to debate there, honestly.
I mean, in ODS, Gill is not just fine. He is the best batter
Yeah.
in this generation in the ODI
Average
format.
is 58. Let
That's
that sink in.
yeah, that is insane. Over so many years, over from he debuted in
Mm.
2019 and this is 2025, and he has an average close to 60 in the ODI format as an opener, which is what people don't get.
Jay's ball.
This is the first time I'm seeing Jaiswal playing this slowly. I'm pretty sure he knows hundreds are not worth it in this pitch. So at least he has to score his 200, at least show off. To be fair, this is not nowhere close to the slowest he's batted. His
Mm.
first ever debut innings, his debut
Yeah.
series against the West Indies in West Indies was, I wouldn't say slow. It's how he usually used to bat in for
It was a
Mumbai
very
anyways.
typical red ball innings, so to speak.
I feel Jaiswal will get out at 199 and
AKD.
this test will either end today or tomorrow. First session. Today?
Today seems like quite the stretch,
Yeah,
but
and
tomorrow, yeah, very likely.
Jaiswal is good and even in T20s, 36 average and 164 strike rate is good.
Mm.
That's true. No, Jaiswal in T20 should have been given a go. Jaiswal and Abhishek
Yeah.
Sharma as opening
Yeah.
partners, great. If not, Abhishek Sharma and Samson. But here we are. Averaging more than 50 in the wobble ball era is insane for Jais Bhai. Yeah, that is
That is
true.
true.
Yeah, he's batting in one of the toughest eras to bat in.
Mm.
Who else averages 50 for someone who's debuted very.
Harry Brook might be close.
Yeah.
Uh,
Totally agree. We can't question Gill and ODIs at all. God bless Pratip. That is true. Shubman Gill and ODIs just makes a place for himself. 200, 300, 400, all are possible. To be fair, it will be important to see how the pitch plays out today. So we
mm.
will use a heavy roller, maybe, because India will bat on. But
Yeah.
there are those few degrees of turn that whoever got, yes.
Warwicken.
Oh, yeah. Warwick got
Mm.
yesterday will be something to watch out for. Those 8-degree turns. If that is consistent, if the ball starts turning square consistently,
Oh,
every batter is done for,
yeah.
especially the West Indies batter, because of the quality of spinners we have.
Then to India should just declare after 1 hour and
Yeah.
finish West Indies off.
But if it's just the odd turn, then
Mm.
couldn't care less. But yeah, that's mostly it for the day. There's nothing really more to say or worry about. Oh yeah, I mean the tempo of the innings will be important, right? We talk about how India will declare by the end of 2 hours, but the tempo is what will set the game. If how will Shubman Gill and Yashasvi Jaiswal start off? Gill will want to score. He didn't get a score in the first test match. As the captain, he hasn't really got. Oh, he scored a 50.
Yeah, he scored a 50 in the first
Yes,
innings.
it's fine.
Yeah.
He has a score. Brook is a flat track bully. Let's see how he performs down under, and then we can bring him in. Great batsman, batters. I mean,
I
Brook is a
don't think I agree with this flat track narrative, both for Brook,
Gill and
yeah, for Gill and Brook. I feel like over time we'll see that it's much more than that. Yeah.
this narrative comes because they score heavy in flat tracks,
Mm.
which is what you would do. It's like saying, why is a
Yeah.
fast bowler getting a 5 wicket haul on green tracks? Like, because you would. And it's a lot more difficult to score runs on tough conditions. They have also scored runs, Brook especially, even Gill,
Mm.
has scored tough runs on tough pitches. But the likeliness to score those runs on tough pitches will, of course, be less.
And that's true for every batter. I mean, even if you go back to the 2000s, when it was the best era to bat and everything was flat, you aren't going to call Sachin Tendulkar a flat track bully.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
Jaiswal and Gill are going to be there in all formats. Jaiswal will make his way anyhow. No matter what, he's hungry like a lion. That is true. Good
Yeah,
series
true.
to increase the stats. I feel Gill is missing out here. Arvind, I agree with that. I
Mm.
mean, I feel like that's why it'll be interesting to see the tempo in which these guys play with. Who will be leading wicket taker for India? My guess, Kuldeep. Spray fog all over the stadium and Brook won't score any further. What if no player playing the game are increased to 16 more players? Fearlessly, big score. What if no players playing the game are increased to
Number of
score?
players.
Right. This is a flat track, and not just Gill, but everyone is making runs because of it. No, this is a
This is
flat
a flat
track.
track. Yeah, yeah.
But okay, fine. So, what do you want them to do as batters on a flat track? Not so. Here's
Mm.
my problem. When a batter scores a lot of runs in a flat track, it's a flat track. So, what do you want the batter to do? To not score runs? And when it's not a flat track, the chances of them failing is higher. Some might score runs and some might not. If you consistently fail in tough conditions, call them out.
This is
But
like the comment section yesterday where someone was arguing that Gill only scored those 700 runs in the England series because they were flat tracks.
yeah, but he was the only
Bruh,
person to
yeah,
score
like,
700 runs. So.
he still had to be there and get those 700 runs. It
Yeah.
didn't just happen because the track was flat.
If you analyze Brook batting a bit, you can understand he has some flaws and not flawless like Root, but Brook
Mm.
is being brought up in a conversation with Root already. I think it's a next generation thing, and Root
Mm.
does have flaws.
Yeah, exactly.
He has flaws. We've talked about it. Root is in the best of forms, also why he's able to cover up those flaws, but he has
Mm.
flaws. Steve Smith has flaws. Every
Every
batter
batter
has
flaws.
flaws.
Yeah.
And Brook is so young. So of course he has flaws. Gill has flaws. Jaiswal has a lot of flaws. So just see India's best old ball bowler. True. I agree with
Mm.
that actually. Jaiswal 300. We'll see how
Let's
long
hope.
India is ready to bat.
Yeah.
And if Jaiswal can last that long until. But if he can, he can.
Very good chance he just throws it away this morning. Except I hope that doesn't happen. Let's see.
Yeah, that's true. All right, then. This has been our life, us ranting about flat tracks. This conversation riles me up sometimes.
Hey, Vidwan Insan, what's up? You should totally join the membership.
This test will end today, in my opinion, because we will declare at 400, 430 by lunch and all out them twice by the end of the day.
Damn, Katie, that's insanely ambitious. Let's see if it happens. It's
Yeah,
not
that's
going to
true.
happen.
Hopefully it does. I think someone computed stats adjusted for era and Bumrah is second only to Megra with old ball. Damn.
Damn, that's pretty cool.
Hey, Krishna, you're back. Not really motivated to watch this match. Seems a bit boring. Fair.
Valid.
Off topic, just saw a few videos of Rohit's practice sessions online, so he couldn't keep up. Couldn't
Keep from asking.
you see him scoring runs in Australia? I don't see a reason why he can't. He's been successful in Australia.
Yeah.
The last time he played this format, he was
Especially,
successful.
I mean, Australia of all places, he will. It's tracks that are bouncy, good pace. That's what he likes.
Apparently, yesterday he played a sweep shot.
Uh-huh.
The ball hit a car, and everyone who's taking the video said, "Uski car hai, uski car hai." Apparently, he hit his own car.
Very nice.
A bloody good sweep shot, though. Busy day tomorrow for you. It is.
Yeah.
But before that, let's get through today and let's do a post match today, and then we'll talk about tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching on a 9 a.m. on a Saturday morning. I don't know why you joined. I wouldn't have. But thank you guys so much for joining. We
Hit
always
like.
appreciate it. See you guys in the evening. Peace.